O Mother Nui, stretch high above this valley. Your starry body is our glory. Then see the hawk of yonder Rahur quit, his fiery splendor, oh so mighty. He brings a light for all our weary souls. He makes the broken spirit whole.
Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome to a new deep dive. Today we are unpacking something wild. Imagine the story of the parting of the Red Sea in the book of Exodus isn't just a historical narrative, but a massive cosmic zip file.
Right, just waiting to be uncompressed.
Exactly. Because ancient mystics noticed 3 specific consecutive verses. They were exactly 72 letters long, so they stacked them.
And they didn't just read them straight across. They used a serpentine method called boustrophodon, which literally translates to as the ox plows.
Wait, so weaving left to right on the first line, right to left on the second, and so on.
Yeah, exactly that. By doing that, you create 72 vertical columns.
Each exactly 3 letters deep. And reading down those columns unzips the Shem HaMephoresh, extracting 72 unique angelic roots.
Which brings us to our mission today. We are zeroing in on column number 8, the angel Cahethel.
Right. And because Cahethel is extracted from this specific biblical code, its very letters dictate its mechanical function in the physical world. Let's look at that linguistic architecture, right?
Yeah, so the root consists of Kaf, He, and Tav. Kaf visually resembles a cupped hand, which represents physical labor.
And He is the divine breath, right?
Exactly, the life force. And Tav acts as a seal of absolute truth.
So think about how those synthesize for you as the listener. You take the physical labor, like the cupped hand planting the seed, and infuse it with divine breath.
Sealing it into physical reality. I mean, that is the literal mechanism of agriculture and business.
It's basically taking the intense fire of the seraphim, the angelic choir Cahethel belongs to, and forcing it into the soil. Instead of burning everything up, it becomes the engine of photosynthesis.
Right, driving tangible material growth, which makes perfect sense for an angel governing harvest and wealth.
Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting. I'm looking at the math here, and it completely contradicts this God of Blessings title.
Oh, you mean the gematria?
Yes, exactly. If you calculate the gematria of Cahethel's root letters, you get 425. But 425 is the exact numerical value of the Hebrew word hanash,
Which translates to punishment.
Right. Why would an angel of bountiful harvests and wealth be mathematically hardwired to punishment? It seems completely backward.
Well, what's fascinating here is that it only seems contradictory until you look at the physical reality of farming. You can't cultivate a thriving crop by just being passive.
I guess that's true.
Right, to secure that blessing, the farmer, and by extension, the angel must ruthlessly attack and banish pests, blights, and venomous threats.
So the severe martial punishment of parasites is the mechanical prerequisite for the blessing to exist in the first place.
Exactly. Which brings us to the ultimate parasite in this occult framework.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Enter the demon Barbados, because Cahethel's protective severity pits it directly against this highly parasitic force.
Right. If you know the Ars Goetia, the 17th century grimoire, you know Barbados is the 8th spirit.
Which perfectly mirrors Cahethel being the 8th angel.
Exactly. They represent 2 completely opposing methods of extracting value from the earth.
Cahethel demands honest cultivation over time, while Barbados tempts humans with, unearned, magically hidden treasures.
Yeah, the immediate exploitation of nature without the labor.
It's like Barbados is a destructive corporate raider seeking a quick, illicit payout, whereas Cahethel is a sustainable farmer playing the long game.
And conquering the human sin of sloth in the process. If we connect this to the bigger picture, the texts reveal a profound moral symmetry here.
Because you can't just forcefully extract wealth using shortcuts without consequences, right?
Right. Approaching the earth's abundance with selfish greed instead of gratitude doesn't just invite demons, it actually triggers Cahethel's own shadow counterpart.
An adverse genius named Asakat. And invoking Asakat guarantees the exact opposite of a harvest.
Total environmental ruin and commercial failure.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? Esoteric tradition assigns this angel very specific windows of influence.
Right, like if you were born between April 24th and 28th.
Or if your birth time falls exactly between 2.40 and 2.40 in the morning. If so, Cahephel's energy is supposedly your baseline.
But even outside those windows, if you just need a burst of energy to overcome lethargy at work, the lesson remains the same.
True abundance isn't a lottery ticket you find hidden in the dirt. It requires your honest labor working in symphonic harmony with nature.
We are required to be active participants in generating our own harvest. The universe provides the soil and the seed, but the cupped hand of labor is entirely up to you.
Which leaves you with one final mystery drawn from the source. Esoteric tradition dictates that every 20-minute window of the 24-hour day has a specific angel ruling our deepest intellectual destiny.
Covering every single minute,
It really makes you wonder, what hidden cosmic intelligence was governing the exact minute you were born?